Well, I've been thinking about death a lot lately. Looking at how we live our lives, what life is actually all about, the big question. And the more I watch like near-death experiences, people's testimonies on their near-death experiences, and think and look at religious texts and things of that nature, and just my personal development of faith, prayer and meditation and sobriety, and getting older, 52, going to be 53 this year, I'm coming to the realization that we are here on a mission. This is not our normal state. We're here to feel experience. I'm coming to realize that we come from a place of absolute bliss and love and perfection. And if you are that, the experience would be to forget that. The challenge would be to forget that and go to a place where there's so much difficulty, struggle, strife, stress, pain, and suffering. Because if you don't experience that, that would be what there is to experience. This is the experience. Pain is part of the experience, suffering's part of the experience, is what I'm coming to realize and believe. Everybody dies. We are here just such a limited time. And then we go back to where we come from. And I'm just realizing, what do I want to do while I'm here? What do I want to go back home after this mission is completed and feel good about, or regret? Because I lived most of my life, I would say, misdirected, going in my own direction of selfishness, I suppose. I don't know. Something like that. I think most people do that unless you really have woken up, unless you really are making efforts, which now I am really making efforts to be a better person, to wake up more and more daily, wake up to God within my life, to pray constantly, to live a prayerful life. It's difficult, but instead of reaching for comfort constantly, I'm reaching for techniques to surrender and let go as much as possible, to see God that is around me at all times, is within me, is here, even though you can't maybe see it, even though you can see God's creation everywhere. But I'm making the effort constantly. I'm trying to do the right thing, working to work on myself to be a better person, to work on to do the right thing and wait on God. Whatever God wants me to do, I am practicing. I am trying to do that. I'm working and making my best effort to surrender myself to what God wants in my life. what direction God wants to take me, where I am supposed to go next, what I am supposed to do next. I watch these near-death experiences, and so many of them have this life review issue where there's good things they've done and bad things. And what really stuck with me is service to others, helping others, being kind to others, doing things for others. Because this is a dog-eat-dog world. It's a difficult world. We have to make it work to make our way. We have to do stuff to make our way and live and be alive. And the service to others, being kind to others, doing the right thing. And like I said, I feel like I was selfish for the majority of my life. I've had good things I've done. I've been a generous person. I've helped people out a lot. I'm generally have been kind, but I also have been mean to people. I've made many mistakes. Lived in my selfishness and my addiction for a long time, which makes you selfish and makes you greedy for satisfying some darkness within yourself, to find comfort, to find pleasure, to escape. I'm so glad I'm sober. I'm so glad I sobered up before I died so I can work on myself. And each day is difficult, like I was saying. Each day is really difficult. Not to use again. I don't really have the desire to use substances. The difficulty comes from learning how to live. Learning how to live. Learning how to live. And it's been about a year that I've been completely sober. From hard substances, it's been longer. But it's been about a year since I quit everything. Absolutely everything. I drink coffee. I eat chocolate. I still do that. But it's been about a year of sobriety, and that's like turning a boat around that's been going in one direction for like 30 plus years, maybe more. And I've been turning this boat around, learning how to not be self-motivated, egotistical motivated, and how to strike that balance of letting or understanding, working to understand, letting go, surrendering to God showing me what to do, to being led by the Spirit, being led by the universe, and having faith in that. Each and every moment, each and every day, instead of just, oh, what am I going to do today? I'm going to do this. Instead, I'm trying to, I want to still be that way. I want to be happy-go-lucky with God leading the way and leading me into whatever situations I'm supposed to be led into. That is the goal, the constant goal. It's weird because it's difficult, because I feel like it's easier to like lay out some plan and you hit your marks and you're moving forward. Well, I kind of do that now still, but I know that the plan is not mine. And I'm getting used to that. I'm turning myself over to that. And the other side of that is the plan not being mine. God made everything. God is everything. God is in control of everything. And I'm learning to live for the first time, allowing God to just take over. I'm showing up. I'm doing the work of showing up. It may seem hard. It may not seem hard, whatever. But I'm doing the work to show up. And I'm letting go. And I'm learning to live. Learning to live in the correct way, I feel, for the first time in my life. I'm at the end of each day, I don't have regrets. I don't have anxieties of, oh, I don't know if I did the right thing or this or that. I'm really trying to just tune in and do the right thing. Do the work every day. Do the work every day to live correctly. And allow God to take over. God's in control. I'm practicing to let go. This is part of my journey, It's been turning a boat around that was gone in one direction, an egotistical direction, for a long, long time. My entire life. And I thank God for giving me the chance while I'm still alive to turn things around, and I'm doing it. And I'm working on myself daily. And it pays off because I have inner peace. And I'm so thankful because I look back and it would have been horrible to have died and been in the middle of my addiction and been in the middle of anger. I'm practicing letting go of all my anger, just forgiveness of myself, all the regular stuff, all the spiritual stuff that we all know what is right to do. Let go of anger, forgive ourselves, forgive others, love God, worship God all the time. Learning to live.